Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the second to last show before we hit the road. Next month on April 25th, we'll be back here, and then we hit the road for the summer and start heading out to Monarch Gardens, Rummage Rumble, and M Shuttle Flea Market, as well as the biggest show of the summer, Sawdust Days. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to inform you of some specials that we have going on today. All in-stock t-shirts in our display case are just $5. This does not include special orders or any sizes that are not available in the case. Anything that is currently in there is only $5. Also, please direct your attention over to the display case where we have up for silent auction an official autographed Rey Mysterio action figure. Opening bid on that is just $10. Sign up today or at the next show, and the winner will be announced at the end of our next show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for our opening debate, it will be Bizzle Blaze and Damon Knight. By order of the general manager, neither Bizzle Blaze nor Damon Knight can physically touch each other during this debate. In order to keep their egos in check, the general manager has appointed the person on the roster with the biggest ego next to these two. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our special guest and host, L.A. Hollywood.
Oh, yeah! That's right! Oh, we got a lot of new faces in the crowd today. How do you people probably don't even remember me? Let's introduce myself. I'm L.A. Hollywood, former Undisputed Champion, Radical X Champion, Radical Impact Champion, Tag Team Champion, Street Smart Champion, and I had to be tag team partners and champion with someone I have to interview today, Bizzle Blaze.
So I'ma bring it back. I love the dirty, cause niggas show me love. The ladies start to bounce as soon as I hit the club. But in the Midwest, they love to take it slow. So when I hit it, I watch you roll. And if you need it, hype.
So let me get this started right away here. We have the former Undisputed Champion who lost his belt just a couple of months ago. A guy who retired me last year, Damon Knight.
Oh, yeah!
That's right, that's me!
Sadly, I actually do remember you.
Damon, thank you, and welcome to the Hollywood Spotlight here. As the first person out here, you gotta feel pretty good about yourself.
Oh, yeah, I love being a second-rate guest on a third-rate show.
I'm talking first rate right here.
I see all the production value. What do you got, like 2 cameras on you?
Oh, we got cameras, we got people looking right up here at me.
No.
Oh, come on now.
No.
All right. The next person in, I guess the person you gotta talk to.
He just wants to talk. I'm here to fight. He wants to talk.
Oh, I guess the GM said no touching allowed.
Well, Enigma and no little boys are out here. There shouldn't be no touching.
Who's got pink shoes?
All right. Here is the guy who wins
His
belts.
accomplishments are so forgettable, you don't even know how to describe
You're
them.
right. Bizzle Blaze, come on out.
What intimidating music. I'm scared. Here comes Chevy Chillin.
I see a dirty face behind your collar. What is done in vain?
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get going here.
To God, just about the way you live a life, live a life, live a life. And
You guys know here the whole band. Just saying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Damon, Bizzo. Again, no touching each other. So, Damon, please start.
Even though I don't need this mic, I've been ordered by the GM to use this mic, so I guess I'll use it. I can't, I'm not allowed to touch him. So you mentioned earlier, what, 2 or 3 weeks ago I lost my title, maybe a month ago? I was stripped of my title by the anonymous GM, who also answers to a higher power which wants to be renamed nameless, alright? I think we all know who that higher power is, don't we, Bizzo? Since 2005, I came here. The moment I got here, I wasn't allowed to touch you or your precious superstars in the back. And by superstars, I mean JB. I mean the Boz. I mean the Platinum Rapper, the Mad Cow. Who else did you have? John Pierce. I mean, these aren't superstars, all right? I had to fight Snake Eyes for damn near 3 straight months before I was able to touch any of you. And then the higher power who writes the script, suddenly, I don't know, I never heard from him. I got to wrestle all your so-called superstars except for you. Except for you. Now let's scramble ahead 7 years. I'm unable to make a show to defend my belt the first show of this year due to car problems. Later to find out you were responsible for my car problem. So because I can't show up, you or the GM or the powers to be vacate me of my belt and give it back to Tim, or had you in a match. I don't even know how you qualified to be in that match. You must know the owner really, really well. But I'm not mad about the title. I'm not. I need another championship reign like John Pierce needs to go back to jail. Did you guys like that one? Did you like that one? No? How about this one? I need another championship reign like John Pierce needs another chin. Oh, you like that one? I'm here for one reason. To kick your ass. I'm not here to wrestle you. I don't care if I win. I just want to get my hands around your scrawny little neck. I have seen you do a lot of things in this ring. I have seen you take it from this garage. I've seen you take it out to the outside world, to many places I never thought I'd wrestle. I've been recognized up in this area, actually, when I come up here on my spare time. I've even seen you propose to another woman. How'd that work out, by the way? But what I've never seen you do is beat me. What these people will never see you do is beat me. And when I finally do get my hands on you, like I said, it's not about winning or losing. It's about teaching you some goddamn respect. It's about teaching you not to duck me for 7 years. And trust me, when I'm done with you, you'll never want to face me again.
Bizzle, you got any responses here, or yeah?
Well, you know, you're kind of right on some things there, and let me tell you this. We've been doing this for 10 years. This is our 10th year wrestling in this ring. And I gotta admit that when you came, you might not have been that big over where you came from. But I saw something in you here when you showed up. And that's why you've been heavyweight champion. That's why you rose to the top. And that's where you've stayed. You guys all know he has not been pinned since 2008. You know that? That is unheard of. And you're right. For 9 long years, I've hidden that back room, and every chance that I've had that belt, Tim Mecca was #1 contender. And every time that you've had that belt, I miraculously went off and pranced around with a tag team partner. I don't deny it, and you're right, that's true. But let me tell you something, Damon Knight. Last summer, we were at Clinton Moe's, and you were supposed to wrestle Keith Jordan in a ladder match. You remember that match? And well, yeah, it's because it never happened. For reasons unknown that escape me at this time, Keith Jordan didn't show up to that show. And I said, Damon, who do you think that you should wrestle this show? And you told me it should be a fatal 4-way match. And you told me that it was time that I stepped up and faced you in a match. And I'll be honest with you again, there was no fucking way I was getting in that ring with you. Especially not when there's hardcore weapons and other stuff. I've seen your matches in this garage. I've seen your matches at Clinton Moe's. I bet you 90% of the blood in this ring is out of your head.
Or your vagina?
But I started thinking that day, and it occurred to me that just like every single other person on the roster, you're just a man. That's it. And somehow, in this ring, you can get hurt, just like every other person here. And before the last show, you decided to come out here and try a move. You ended up in the back room laying on your back for about a half hour before the match. There's nothing different between you or anyone else here. And before anybody gets me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from you. You've done more in this company than anybody else has. But you know what? You're just a person. And there's no reason that I should be running from you. There's nothing you can do to me in this ring that anybody else back there can't. And so it's time that I ball up and face you one-on-one in this ring.
So is this happening tonight then? You actually gonna wrestle him?
One more thing. I just want to say there is something I can do that none of them have done to you. I am the reason you don't grow long hair anymore. The last time we fought was in 2005. And he had long black hair, which looked ridiculous on him. 7 years, whatever.
2007.
Whatever. He shaved his head the very next day after our match and has kept a short head of hair because he doesn't like getting whipped around by his hair.
I'm going bald.
No, you're just a pussy.
All right, guys, we got the match tonight. Oh, we got one more? Got one more?
I thought yours was going to be longer the second time. You know, I'm sure a lot of women say that too. But besides that, I do have one thing to say to you, is that I do respect you. And I respect everything that you've done in this ring. And I respect how many times you've shown up to my shows and wrestled for me, up and down, and I've never heard anybody in the back room say that you've ever badmouthed me. And there's been a lot of people in the back room that have say I'm worthless or that I shouldn't run this and all this stuff back and forth, and I've never heard one thing that you said bad about this. And that says something to me. And you know, you have held almost every single championship that we've ever had here. And I have held, for whatever reason you want to claim, every single championship almost that we've had here. And there's one thing that I've never done, and that's pin you. This isn't about a title. This isn't about road shows. This isn't about being on TV. This is nothing about anything except personal one-on-one to prove to myself that I'm just as good as anyone here, and to prove it to everyone out there and everyone in the back room. I need this to take you to the limit, to show you new brutality like you have never seen before, and bring ruthless aggression onto you like you have done to everyone in the back room for the past 9 years.
Punch him in the face!
I need that for myself. And I need more than that to prove to you that I can do it. So before our match tonight in this ring, when I'm sure you're going to kick my ass, and I guarantee you I'm going to give you everything I got right back. But if you respect me, I want to shake your hand.
I'll shake your hand. I respect what you've done for the guys in the back and what you've done for us personally out here and for these fans giving them a show. But I do not respect you as a person. I respect you as an owner, not a wrestler.
Now that all that bullshit is over, let's get on to some real stuff here.
Who sucks? You?
You.
No, you should go.
Come on, get on with it.
Get on with
Not
it.
to worry.
Oh, look,
Walk around, go outside, walk around.
I'll walk around. Watch.
Get going. Yeah. Did you bring any of that Dorito crap with you?
I don't know why my picture's not on this. What? Nobody in the back respects me. I'm the best.
Yeah, right.
I gotta put my feet up, it's getting deep in here.
Did anybody see what I did to Tony Guns? I made short work.
I've also seen you have a short work.
I don't even know why I have to wrestle Tim tonight to get a title match. I should just already have it. I already do. I stole last week, or last show.
As you can tell, I'm gonna be sassy early, so. Yeah, la la la.
So, I guess I do gotta wrestle Tim tonight. It's not gonna be pretty.
No, you are gonna be pretty bloody.
Somebody's pretty bloody.
Bloody, bloody.
I'm ugly.
Yeah, but I never claimed to be good. You just did.
So get ready. I just might peel all these pictures off and fill them up with my own.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be wearing it, so who cares?
I'm wearing it right now. If Tim's such a good champion, why doesn't he have it right now? Huh? Let's ask him.
Well, does it really belong to you? Or are you just walking around with it for show?
Possession is 9 tenths of
Oh, I get it. You haven't earned it, but you're gonna use it.
I earned it.
Yeah, right. Yes.
A little girl gonna wear it like a sack.
I'm going to
Oh.
officially earn it tonight.
Oh.
Girly man's gotta wear it over his
James.
counting before you start tonight?
Yeah, yeah.
Count. 1, 2, 3. There.
Johnny, come on, go.
God, I can do that.
Hey,
I'm a girl.
Johnny, go.
Look at the hair. Oh, there you go.
The next contest is the #1 contenders match for the WCSW Midwest Championship. And introducing first, Ace Slater!
Get him. Not him. The other one. Come on,
Get him out of the corner.
I guess you get paid for this. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it back over.
Your winner in result of a count-out, Ace Slater!
Come on, here's the boys.
The next match is for the WPSW Championship. Introducing first the champions, Bizzle Blaze and Jacob S-Blade.
I see your dirty face, hide behind your collar. What is done in vain? Truth is hard to swallow, so you wait to die. Justice by the way you live a lie, live a lie, live a lie. And you take your time, and you
And their opponent, Tony Gonson Walter, Killer Roberts, Killer Gone.
You understand that?
Hold on a second. Hold on. Excuse me, Tony.
You're gonna lose.
Why would you do that?
Get over it. Move forward. Get over it.
So I just got a call. As you can see, my partner isn't here. Although I could take both of you by myself and win those. But he said that we should forfeit our match tonight for the tag belts. So I will not be wrestling you guys tonight.
Oh, I kill him.
You are damn lucky. You are so lucky.
Oh, shopping, kiss and make off.
Jeez, get over it. Man. We're some woman on DMS.
Whoa. Not so fast, Bizzo. Not so fast. Not so fast. You see, I was here at the last show. Wow, there's actually a shit ton of people here tonight. What up, y'all? All y'all do is make some noise, baby! Dude, it can get a lot louder in there. I said make some noise, baby! Yeah, see, that's how you do it. But no, you are not getting an easy night because I came here tonight, bought my gear, bought my homies, and I want to wrestle. So, I talked to the people in charge, and you are still going to have to defend your tag titles tonight.
What?
Against the returning us two. Me and him.
Hey!
Black and yellow, black and white. So Enigma, put those belts in the air, ring the bell, and let's get this underway.
Oh, shut up.
You just get it to us.
Kiss and make off.
Is there? They forfeit.
Go kick his ass.
Watch how it's done. Yeah, watch and learn. How we do it, follow that. Hold on. Watch. Normally works everywhere else. You know it. You know it. Ready? Ready?
Ready.
Wrestling! Yes! All right.
Watch the shoulders. Okay, he can't count anyway.
Come on, grab, bitch.
What the hell is that? You take two out of it. You got this. Go get him.
He's got this all right. Don't worry. Snake eyes, don't you like this? Don't you like people like that? One more time, baby. So good. Woo! So good. Let's see if we're done. Ref, hold your shoulder down next time.
Okay, no, you're starting to suck it.
The rest is off.
One. Come on, say guys. Two. My foot hurts.
Brush it off, guys.
You got him in the face!
Face. Break it.
In the face!
Yay!
That's a in the face!
Go, Flap. Go, Flap. Shake it off, Jacob.
In the
That's it.
Sorry, Tony. Come on, keep going, baby. Keep going, baby.
You got nothing to live for.
Wow. He's getting old. He can't move like this.
I can't move like this anymore.
The rat.
I'm getting old.
Oh, just kick his ass. Kick his ass. I love it.
Good, now get up and pin him.
Come on.
There we go.
Tony!
Sit down.
That's a quick nasty there. I can see that.
Keep going, Tony. You got this.
You got him, come on.
Yeah,
My head.
I've been trying to give him lessons. He's going to take them week.
Get up off the mat and hit him. Come over there and yell at you. You stay out of this. It's nothing to do with you. There you go. On his head.
Good job, boy.
Bizzle's a big man. He's like,
Bizzle's a little girl.
He's wearing pictures.
Need you to do it.
Hey, Tony, get him.
You can't focus. There you go. 1, 2, 3.
Come on! Those three! Those two!
Hit him in the face.
Let him talk to you like that. I should have brought my horn over. Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, shut up.
That's like the noise Bizzle making over there. Bizzle flies like a little girl on What?
Travis!
What? You know what?
Bottle of the
Oh, just get him. He wouldn't hurt a fly. He's
Knock him
2 days
flat on
a
his
week.
butt.
Kick out!
Come on!
Good job, Rob.
Good job. Good lesson in life.
Fix your knee pads. Stay on him. Look,
Think so?
Haha, the little girl got knocked out.
Hey, I hope so.
Good job.
Jump right on him.
what the
Your winners of this match and the new WPFW
see what happens?
You get your butt
Do
whooped.
you see what happens when you don't listen to me?
Who would
see
want
that?
to listen to you because you're a
I want a match, you say. Oh, I'm gonna go get us a match tonight. Doesn't matter, I already have a match. It's always about you. Always been about you. I won these belts for us, not you. This was my tag team championships, not yours. Do you understand me? Get up.
Talk about anger management issues.
It's over! You can find yourself your own partner. I got better things to do.
Don't cry in the back like
You always do after every match you lose, which is always.
You need the tampon.
Somebody needs a Valium or to take a time out.
My truck should go get it for this next match.
Yeah. Both would help.
We can bring them past fire. Oh yeah, yeah. You need a nook?
I just think
Yeah.
Still have?
Got a couple of kids. There's always one or two things lying around somewhere.
Next match is good for one fall. Introducing first, Arizona Jackson. And his opponent, Tony Khan.
I want a nice clean fight. No blows. No blows. Fist. Ring bell.
Come on, Gun. Get him.
Come on! I'm ready.
Get him. No.
You wanted to hug you.
Come on, Arizona.
Yeah. You want? If you want. Get to the hug
Get him again!
What did it ever do to you? Later.
Come on, bring him back over here.
That would be a surprise.
This would be funny.
Come back.